I'm John.
And I'm Tom.
And I'm Jan from Gazpacho, and you're watching Morow.com.
The lyrics for it's from the Merlin song Gazpacho, and it sounded like such a silly and crazy band name. And when the music was so serious, I suppose we could call it, then I thought it'd be funny to have a name that just sounded like a really trashy Latin American pop group. And then Gazpacho was, well, it just sounds good, I think. And it's a great contrast to the dark and the dark and moody music.
And it's not, yeah, it's a contradiction. For a Norwegian anyway, soup is supposed to be warm. And it's a contradiction in terms that, yeah, cold soup, it doesn't sound good even. It's also a mixture of several different ingredients mashed together and served cold, and we're pretty different people coming from pretty different backgrounds and different places in the world actually. John is half Scottish and grew up in Kuwait and Japan. Thomas was born in the US, grew up in Kuwait and Norway.
I met in Kuwait.
These guys met in Kuwait in the kindergarten, was it? First grade of school or something?
When we were 8 or 9 then.
8 or 9.
Then we met in Kuwait.
So it's different people, different music, maybe some unsuspected things going on. Gazpacho is a good name.
Turning my way, and I shook the
It's
tide.
about the French, pardon my French, as I like to say, but Saint-Exupéry. He was a pilot who, I think it was 1935 or 36, was off to fly from Paris to Saigon to get a long distance record. I can't remember why he was doing it. And he set off with his co-pilot and crashed in the desert. And so he set off with his co-pilot and they crashed in the desert, and he wrote a book called Sand, Wind and Stars, or Wind, Sand and Stars, about his experiences. And he had this great way of describing his walk through the desert. And since we were working on TikTok, which is about time, then that was a very effective way of describing how time so quickly can run out for all of us.
Time is very, very precious for all of us. No matter in what situation you are, the only thing ever and always present in your life, no matter what you do and where you are, the only element or thing beside yourself is time. Stick your head on the water, the air isn't there either. You know, like the only thing with you constantly from the second you were born to the second you die is time. And it's very precious, and it's perceived differently by you depending on what you're doing. You're looking forward to stuff, well that's time. From now until it happens, what you're looking forward to. You're dreading the moment you will lose your mother because she's sick. She'll die. That's time too. Between now and when that happens, gives you a different kind of feeling. The ever-present concept of time, and it's also, time is actually man-made, but it still feels like it's not, because, well, someone has figured out that the planet's evolving and the days and the night that we have to, quantify it and gotta make time. So even it's a man-invented, but still not. It's nature, you know. We just quantified it.
It's an interesting subject.
It's kind of magical / non-magical thing to work with, which gives you immense freedom to paint the pictures you want.
The end is near, is dancing in the sand. You try to be mosaic.
General concept. I mean, we have to give Antonio Seas Cruz, that's his name.
Antonio
Give him
Seas Cruz.
the full credit for the artwork, but he is guided by us in the sense of what we would like, but his creative interpretation of it he has sent to us, so it's hand drawn from him. But we are very strict with our artwork all the way since Bravo. We have always had a similar style throughout the whole thing, never changed the style, and I believe in that. And I suppose I've had some influence in that process. I believe continuity and not, what's the point of having a picture of the band on the front of a CD cover?
Especially when they don't look that good.
Well, I suppose that as well. But I mean, the style of music that we have, we're trying to let the music speak and create images around the music and not necessarily front us, because that's not really important. It's the music that's the most important thing. And so it's a descriptive thing, it's graphic imagery to support the music that's there. So I think we've done a very good job with TikTok as well, printed it in gold. That was an experiment or a belief that I had that this would work. So it'd be our first gold album.
Yes.
Yes.
It was produced by me, Mikael, and Robert, but all of the band are involved in the production. So everyone's a perfectionist, and we have huge and long arguments and change the songs 100 times.
The demos from Night, and I mean when Night was written in its entirety and TikTok as well, it sounded very different than when it came out on an album.
There were
the songs were the same, but there are always soundscapes that will not end up on the album, which could be 12-minute stretches of instrumental soundscapes, etc., where we take out the section of that worked the best, which is, for instance, the basis under Dream of Stone, for instance.
I mean, like TikTok, the song, that was originally 36 minutes. Or
yeah.
Something. And we played that live, and we figured, okay, there are some sections that work and some sections that don't, some bits that aren't necessarily that interesting. So we've cut it down to what we believe is the right length, right structure of the song. So this song has really been an organic song, it's been developed throughout a process of like a year and a half now.
But we produced the albums ourselves. No input from anyone else. And we mixed them, and then we sent them to mastering.
The thing is that Thomas is a producer in his day job. It's his studio that we're doing this in. Which means that he's got pretty strong opinions about how to produce music, and so does Michael. And I think it would just complicate things, and also maybe make it less Gazpacho sounding if we took a producer outside. No, that guitar down, or no violin on that part or something. It would kind of clip our wings from what we want to do, because we do not want to be politically correct in the radio-friendly way, or length of songs, or amount of fuzz on the guitar, or distortion of the guitar. We can't work with that. We need to have the liberty to.
We're always looking for the moment when we find the magic. And when we have it, then we have it. And I think we live by the philosophy that if we think it's good, then other people will think it's good. And we have to find that moment when the song starts working and the magic comes alive. When it comes alive, then we let it go. And that's, we don't know if someone else might have other opinions. So we'll see. Maybe on the next time. We'll see what happens.